Hey there, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our show. This is Broke Guys Handicapping. It's a little bit different than our normal show, our normal weekly show that we call Tournament Horse Racing. This is Pick 4 Wars. I've got three analysts who are on the line with me here, and what we're going to do is we will go ahead and give you our Pick 4s. But interestingly enough, they're not going to be at the same racetrack. Well, two of us will be at the same track, but we're going to go ahead and spread out all over the country. My friends and racing analysts who are here on the line with me, we'll go ahead and cover Aqueduct, we'll cover Keeneland, we're going to cover Santa Anita, and we're each going to go ahead and submit our own pick 4. We'll show it to you on the screen, we'll track it. We'll go ahead and analyze the racing forms for you as we're going through this. And then at the end, if anybody hits their pick 4, we'll go ahead and compare our return on investments, our ROI, if you like, and the winner is the go ahead and the king of our Pick 4 Wars tournament. If you watch our other show, Tournament Horse Racing, which is actually finishing up its very first season or its first tournament of the year, this has nothing to do with that. It is a completely independent tournament. The money that goes here does not go into the Tournament Horse Racing weekly schedule. If you like, you can think of it as like a Champions League if you're a soccer fan. This is something that's just a completely unique tournament. And before I get going too far, I'm going to go ahead and introduce my racing analysts. They're also my friends. We are going to start here closest to me and just a little bit to my north is my good friend Stephen Newsom. Steve, how are you doing tonight, my friend?
Doing good, doing good.
And just going down the road from him over here in Temecula, California, again, another of our racing analysts, and again, an old-time friend of mine, Joe English. How are you?
I'm good, Rich. A year ago, I was in a B&B, Airbnb at Keeneland, waiting to go to Keeneland. I'd already been there on Friday. I was waiting to go for Saturday, and it was so much fun. Something I want to do again, but I'm glad to be back, even if it's just handicapping the track.
Hint, hint, guess which track Joe's covering today? And last but not least, we're going to go all the way across the country. He's 3 hours ahead of us. So just so you know, we're at past 10 o'clock here on the West Coast. It's 1 o'clock in the morning in Staten Island, New York, where my good friend Ray Torado lives. Ray, how are you?
I'm doing good. When I first started betting, I used to love to bet doubles, but now you guys got me into these pick 3, pick 4s, and multi races. It's awesome.
Oh, don't blame us. Don't blame us.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
blaming you
no,
guys.
no, no, no,
I'm saying
no.
I
Come
actually
on.
enjoy spreading the races. It's really a good thing. You could get a good bang for your buck.
Yep.
You could bet less and win more.
All right. Well, here's the template that we use. We will go ahead and fill in our pick 4s for each of the 4 players going all the way across. Again, remember, Joe is going to go ahead and play Keeneland Racetrack. Ray is going to play Aqueduct. Steve and myself are all playing the pick 4 that is here at Santa Anita. There are multiple pick 4s on the day, so each of the players will let you know which sequence we're playing. I've got the racing forms that are up. We'll go ahead and cover those for you. And again, whoever hits their pick 4, whoever gets coming with the biggest dollar amount is going to go ahead and win Pick 4 Wars. We are going to start. You know what, Ray? We're actually starting all the way out there on the East Coast again. Let's go ahead and start in race number 8. This is going a mile and eighth. It is the Wood Memorial, presented by World Casino, and it's a Grade 2. Purse is $750,000 for 3-year-olds only. And who are you going with, my friend?
Yes, this is race 8, Aqueduct. The wood. We actually covered the wood in the
Yeah.
previous show, and it's very funny. These picks aren't predetermined, and they're predetermined and stuff. But the actual 4 horses that we picked in the wood, I'm going with my pick 4. Number 1, Modonegal. He's trying to bounce back from a nice Remsen win, and faltered in the Holy Bull, but he might get back on track. Number 3, Early Voting. Should be in the lead, hopefully, and could be somewhere towards the front. Good position for him. Number 5, Morello is the favorite. He ran a really good Gotham race last time. And number 8, Barisi with Dylan Davis. He's a New York bred who's undefeated, 3 for 3, so he's done nothing wrong. He likes to track 2 for 2 in Aqueduct, but he's going 2 turns for the first time. But he's 8-1, so I'll take a shot with him. So I'll be going with 1, 3, 5, 8. I'm going 4 deep in my first leg of the pick 4.
All right. Well, you know what? And to start this one off, and I apologize for going ahead and kind of segueing back into my previous personality, each of the racing analysts will let you know which races they're covering. We're going to go ahead and go clockwise down here to Kentucky, Lexington Racetrack at Keeneland. And Joe, you're covering Keeneland Racetrack. Why don't you let us know which race you're covering, and most importantly, who do you like?
It's the all stakes PICK4 sequence. I know Rich doesn't say it on your PPs there, but my understanding is that there is an all stakes PICK4 races 6 through 9, at least according to DRF. So that's kind of what I was going with, and I hope there is.
Yeah, me too.
If not, I'm just going to end up with the parlay if it turns out that I win. I went 3 deep in this race, and I kind of wanted to throw out both of the favorites because I thought they both earned. I know that the 2 was in a freaky race out at Santa Anita, and some of the horses that she ran against are running tomorrow. And Spenderella had a real easy lead and got a real easy trip and her win last time, which is why she got a ridiculous figure. And I'm going with horses that went or were able to win on off going, because it seems as if there's a 50% chance of rain in the forecast for Keeneland tomorrow. So again, I was trying to go with horses that have shown ability to win on off going. So I went with the 4 Dulce Zell, who unfortunately is one of the favorites at 5-2 for Chad Brown. The 7 Eureka, and the 8 Knees and Hips. And yes, and that's a really obviously hard name to say. Just based on just looking at it. Eureka ran a really nice race in the Sweet Life, and I think she'll be able to stretch out. And again, Knees and Hips on the outside with Jimmy Graham. I went 3 deep in the Appalachian, 4, 7, and 8 in race 6 at Keeneland. Rich, Steve, not sure who's taking it next.
You know what? Steve, I know you're still a little bit of a newcomer to PICK4 Wars. Why don't you go ahead and have a crack at the slate? You
All
and I
right,
are
well,
at Santa Anita Racetrack, and we're starting with race number 9.
Yeah, so I only got 2 horses in this one. I like the Banjo Queen right there, number 1. The Graydon Van Dyke on board. And the other horse I like is the 7. Looking to get even. Yeah, that one right there. Ramon Vasquez and Phil D'Amato.
Nice. I've actually got one of the same horses, and my top choice, I believe, might end up being the number 1 horse with Drayden Van Dyke. I love me some Drayden Van Dyke. Mr. Christina Blacker, or Dan Blacker, if you like to call him that. On the turf, they're particularly good, and Drayden Van Dyke is particularly good. I know Cortalo has really shown us something here at Santa Anita during this meet, but Drayden Van Dyke is still a significant upgrade at that particular position. So I like that as my top choice. As you see here, I've got an inside play. Believe it or not, I actually do have inside plays. I know the owner of this particular horse. He'll be at Santa Anita tomorrow. I'm afraid she's 0 for 6, and I did hear it right from the owner's mouth that's a concern for them. They are very happy to have Umberto Rispoli aboard. I'm very happy to have Umberto Rispoli aboard because I've lost money on this horse. And if me and Joe stick around as long to make the 9th race tomorrow, I'll probably be betting this horse. So I've got the 1, the 2, and then I also included the 4. Got 1, 2, 4.
Any chance you can make the winner circle, Rich?
No, but we'll get close to it. If this horse wins, I definitely want to see if my friend is
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah. They may invite you to the winner circle.
Because it's supposed to be warm. We're looking at a warm day. Not as hot as it's been these last couple of days, but still a warm day. All right. So does that look correct, everybody?
Yep.
A little bit different than tournament horse racing. Yeah, I got to grab down a few more options for us. So let's go ahead, and we're going to rotate 1 to the south, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of going clockwise. And Joe English, why don't you take it away?
Cool. Next race in my sequence is race 7. It is the Grade 1 Madison for 3-year-old fillies, sprinting 7 furlongs on the dirt. And in the race, there is one horse. I think the horse's name is Last Rocket, who's the 3, who's coming out of a ridiculous race. She ran Lady Rocket, excuse me, had 107 Beyer speed figure, which basically dwarfs everything that anybody else has run in this race. But it's a one-time thing, and obviously she ran so hard that they had to take basically 4 months off. So I'm not sure if maybe that race kind of knocked her out, and maybe she's not really as good as that. And I'm kind of hoping that that's the case, because just like we were talking about earlier in the other show with Golden Pal and the race coming up, if you can get past Lady Rocket, this race is wide open. So, Rich, I'm going to make this easy on you, because we can do a $50 budget, which I know was not mentioned earlier. I'm using 3 letters actually to cover this race, and that is ALL. I will have everybody in leg 2 trying to beat Lady Rocket, hoping that she doesn't win.
I love it.
All right. You're going to buy the race.
Leg 2 will not trip me up.
Leg 2's not
Your
gonna
legs-
take him down.
It will. I will hit leg 2 regardless of whatever happens in the other 3 legs. It doesn't matter.
All right. Well, me and Steve are going to be, and I'll be going first this time. So we're going to be moving along to race number 10 over here at Santa Anita Racetrack. They are going 6.5 furlongs on the main track. This is the Evening Jewel Stakes. The purse is $150,000 for Golden State Series eligible California bred or California sired filly 3-year-olds only. And your morning line favorite is, I believe, right here in post number 2, I think it's Connie Swingle, trained by Phil D'Amato and ridden by Kyle Frey. And she is 9-5 on the morning line. And Joe's going to see this nameplay coming from a mile away. Not only, am I Cal bred, and technically, I'm not Cal sired. I guess I have a Euro sired as far as that's concerned. But I am Cal bred. And I got to go with the horse that's named after my mom, and that would be Connie Swingle. I don't just make the nameplay. In this particular case, the horse came out, and in August of last year, went ahead and blew him away in a race by 7.5 lengths, and then came right back at Del Mar and won a little stakes race. And again, then goes to the shelf. Has not raced for more than 7 months. I have confidence in Phil D'Amato that he brings them back when they're ready. The workouts say that the horse is ready to me, and so I will see Joe's all button and raise you a single. I'm just going to go with the 2.
Whoa. Wow. Wasn't expecting that one.
Stamp that one down.
I guess it makes sense though. Yeah. So that's Connie Swingle. That's my top choice too. I also got Big Novel, the 1. And the 8, Everly's Girl.
And then we're going to swing it from West Coast to East Coast. And Ray, you're going to go ahead and take us home here.
But second race of my pick 4. I failed to mention there is, I think, a 50% chance of rain in the morning. So, if it continues for a few hours, the track could be a little wet, but
Yeah.
like anywhere else, it's springtime. So, the Carter handicap 7 furlongs, nice purse of 300,000, and get some old timers here. I did go 4 deep here. I done from the rail out. Number 1, the Reinvestment Inc. for Chad Brown, Manny Franco. Had a decent 2-year-old season. Raced the Breeze Cup Juvenile. I think they're gonna shorten this horse up and try and sprinting for his 4-year-old career. And number 4, Mind Control, who I don't know, for some reason every year the Carter comes up his horse is in there. I don't know, maybe for the last 4 or 5 years, I've seen Mind Control running this race. He did finish second last year, so I gotta include him for Clutcher Rosario. First captain, the little long shot here, 8-1. For Shug McGahee. Here's another one that they tried going long as a 3-year-old, but now they're gonna shorten him up for the 4-year-old season. Maybe try sprinting. So he has had success sprinting, at least one time. And then Speaker's Corner is always their favorite. He's been running well at the miles and even 7 furlongs and stuff. So he's coming off the big Gulfstream Park Mile Grade 2 win. He's formidable. He's in good form, so I gotta include him. So I go 1-4-5-8 in my second leg, PICK4.
All right, we'll go ahead and get these logged for us real quick. And Joe, it's just 3 letters, right?
Sí, señor.
What's that? 10 horses?
Yep.
Yeah, 10. Yeah. Like the Meadowlands. 10.
All right. And thank you for reminding me there. So let me put this in so we know how to calculate the all button for you. I have a feeling the all button might come up one more time at the very, very minimum in this particular card. But all right, we are going to move along to leg 3 of PICK4 Wars. So we started with Joe, or I believe we started with Ray, and then we segued to Joe. And so Santa Anita, we're up, and we're going to get to take it home for them. So we'll have the next 2 legs going first. Steve, you are going to get honors here.
Okay.
And
Yeah, these next 2 races were hard.
I no argument from me. This is race number 11. They're going 6.5 furlongs on the Hillside Turf Course.
That hillside.
Purse is $72,000. Yeah, exactly. It's the downhill turf for 4-year-olds and upward, which have never won $15,000 twice, other than maiden, claiming, starter, or state bred, or which have never won 3 races, or claiming price of $80,000. And your morning line favorite, I believe, is actually in post number 7. I think it's that Burnin' Turf. Let me just double check that article. Yeah, and Steve, you're actually right. 4-1 at Santa Anita on the morning line of all things. So fire away.
Yeah, well, you leave right there. That's my top horse. So I like Burning Turf. 4-1 favorite. Shoot, that's not bad. I also like Harvard Memories, the 10. I didn't write any notes down, so I don't know why I liked them. And I also like Anaconda, the 8, and Greg Dar, the 6 horse.
Seven, 10, 8, 6.
Yeah, 7, 10, 8, 6.
So I completely agree with you. This was an incredibly difficult race. And just like Joe, I decided finally in the end to go ahead and just back out. I have the all button. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take all 11 horses here. So Joe, I'll see your all button with 10, and I'll raise you one. I've had all button with 11. At least right now, I've got 11. By the time we get to Sandy tomorrow, it might be 9. But as of the recording of this
You
episode,
just never know.
I'm going with the all button. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to go right back across the country again, back to you, Ray, and go ahead and tell us your thoughts. Next leg here at Aqueduct Racer.
My third leg is also actually I do have all stakes. Yeah, I failed to mention that. Sorry.
Oh boy, yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
we have all stakes races here. The Gazelle is a grade 3, mile and 1/8 for fillies, 3 years old, 3-year-olds. So I'm not sure if this is a point race for the Oaks. Might be. Actually, you know what? Yes, the form does say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 100 points and 40 for second. Yeah. You guys going all? Well, I have no room to go all.
You
No,
went
but
4x4. It's kind of tough to go all
four
when you
by
do that.
four.
No, and knowing you, I know that's killing you.
Yeah,
I
well,
can't
I'm trying
believe
to
this
spread
show
out
and
here.
show
No,
and Rich
this
going
leg
through all
actually,
but nine
I
different
have a
jewelers.
single. Um, I'm trying to beat the favorite. With the second choice here, Classy Edition, Top Pletcher, Joel Rosario. 5-2, coming off of Devon Adele and Gulfstream. Just think that she raced me a little. She raced with better last time. I know Venti Valentine's gonna be a heavy favorite, 7-5, possibly even money. But I'll go with the second choice and hopefully can get a good run at her. So Pletcher, Rosario, Classy Edition, second race off the layoff. Try and get her to 9 furlongs this race. So that's my single, number 6.
Mr. Ingles.
Yeah. And obviously, if I went all, I need a single too. And despite what I said on the other show, as far as which horse I picked in the tournament, obviously this is a completely different beast. And speaking of completely different beasts, I decided to take the free square and I'm going to single Golden Pal in the Shakertown, 5.5 furlongs on the turf at Keeneland. He's only been beaten domestically. He finished. He only got beat in Europe when he ran at Ascot. He got beat finishing seventh, four lengths back as the 2.5-1. Not quite the favorite, but actually wasn't at Ascot. It was at York, going 5 furlongs. But other than that, when he runs here, he's basically been in front just about every step except for the maiden race in the first start. He's been in front. He's going to go to the lead. And I don't have any doubt that Wesley Ward will have this horse ready to go. My guess is, and honestly, my guess is this might be a prep for going back over to Europe since he ran at Ascot in 2020 and he ran at York in 2021. So it would not surprise me to see this horse run again in Europe next, during either this late spring, early summer, and maybe even at Ascot again. So again, I'm going to take the free square. I'll take Golden Pal in the Shakertown. Yes, 4-5 is probably about where he's going to land. Maybe he might even be shorter than that. But I'll take the free square in order to allow myself to go deeper in the race prior. So just the 10 for me in the Shakertown.
And all kinds of singles everywhere.
What is this, a dating app? No.
Singles. Singles for the club.
Singles. For which club? Strip club?
Yeah, singles.
Family show. Let's move on.
Gentlemen's club.
Man, let's move on.
Don't know what you're talking about. But
Sure you do.
there we go. Does that look right?
Yep.
All righty. And let's go ahead and we are going to go ahead and we will move along. This is the final leg of PICK4 Awards, the final leg of the PICK4. And we're back around all the way to, excuse me. We are back around. Steve, I believe you're going to be going first.
Right.
And we are in, excuse me.
I think you're going first.
Yeah, I got Santa. Oh, is it me?
I think it's you.
Okay, so it might be me. I'm sorry. I'm just, I'm shy about sharing my opinions.
Yeah.
We're at Santa Anita. This is race number 12. They're going 1 mile on the turf. It's a maiden claiming event. Purse is $39,000 for maiden 3-year-olds and upward. And there's a claiming price of $50,000. I believe the morning line favorite it's in post 4. Today Matters. I think it's 3-1. Let me just double check that. Oh, let's see if I just shoot shot. Hang on. Half Barbie Bingy is in post number 6. trained by Alfredo Marquez and ridden by Umberto Rispoli. And it was not my top choice. I do have that choice on there. My top choice is Hulk. Again, I mentioned it earlier. I've got a preference for Drayden Van Dyke.
Ooh.
And this horse is trained by Jeff Mullins, and has yet to break through. Started off in the maiden special events, and has moved his way down. Has had Drayden aboard for the last couple of tries. Even finished behind the half. I thought that was the half of Barbie one right there. And I'm looking for a pickup here in the final race. So I do have the 7 as my top choice. I did not single. I've also got the 6, who is the favorite, and I believe I also have the 1, Brotherly Love, which is trained by Doug O'Neill and ridden by Diego Herrera. And that horse looks like a good shot as well here. So I went 7, 1, 6. And Steve, why don't you close out the Santa Anita portion of our card for us tonight?
I had all 3 of them horses, but my top choice was the 4, Today Matters, favorite. You didn't have the favorite on yours?
Not right now, I don't.
Or
But
actually, no. You said the Half Barber Benji was a favorite.
yeah, I think I
Yeah,
left the 4 off.
oh,
Okay.
that's right. Yeah. So yeah, the only difference I got Today Matters a 4. Uh, yeah.
That'll disappoint me if I miss the pick 4 on that. So no, that'll be on my card tomorrow. Thanks.
But yeah, the 4 is my top choice, and I got the 6, 1, and 7.
All right. Joe, you're gonna go ahead and go next here at Keeneland Raceway. Get this back up.
Sure. Yeah. If you want to hear my explanation for for one of the horses I picked, it was on the other show. I picked Emmanuel as my contest pick, so he's going to be on my ticket here. I can only go 3 deep, and my ticket will be a total of $45. And I'm actually going with the other 2 horses, the 2 horses that finished behind Epicenter in the Risen Star, and that's Zandon, who's in post 4, and Smile Happy, who's in post 10. It was both of their first starts of the year, and Epicenter obviously had already had a start and won in the Lecomte previous to that race. So he had an edge in fitness. This time I expect these 2 horses to be much tighter, and I expect those 3, the top 2 horses I just mentioned, and Emmanuel to be really the top 3 coming down the stretch at Keeneland. So I went 4, 6, and 10 in the Toyota Bluegrass, which I will give more details. It was is a 9 furlong race for 3-year-old males, mostly. Actually, it's for any 3-year-old. Obviously, we saw Secret Oath run against the boys last week in the Arkansas Derby, but 9 furlongs on the dirt track at Keeneland. Again, I believe Smile Happy is the morning line favorite, but it's the 4, 6, and 10. Zandon, Emmanuel, and Smile Happy for me to close out the pick 4. And like I said, I think my ticket is $45. Right?
All right. Last leg of my pick 4 at Aqueduct is the race 11. The Bayshore, grade 3, 7 furlongs for 3-year-olds. Usually these horses, whoever does well here goes to the I believe it's the Willie Stevens on Belmont Day. I'm going 6 deep here. That's the max I can go. And I mean these horses I do like, so I'm just not throwing them in there. I hope I can get good prices, good payouts here. I like number 1 from another mother. Raymond Handel, Dylan Davis, ran into Gotham last time, and going back to sprinting. It looks like the trainer wants to go sprinting with this horse. So he did break his maiden pretty impressively 2 races back. Number 3, Dr. Jeff for hometown trainer Rudy Rodriguez. Lascano's aboard. This is coming off a layoff, tough to dirt. Ran long the Pilgrim. The ran pretty decently in the Saratoga Special. So I guess he may has taking this horse going back to sprint. He had the lead actually to High Oak and Gunite and Catros and fade away a little bit last year. So Did come back and win a sprint race, last race in November. Also, number 5, Dean's List, probably the favorite for Pletcher. Race second to Morello in the Gotham, going back to 7 furlongs. Stayed 1 turn, so they're probably looking to sprint with this horse also. Number 6, highly respected for Chad Brown, Claridge Stables. Broke his maiden with a big figure, going 6 furlongs. So this is just a step up, 1 extra furlong into state company. Number 9, Wit, probably the favorite here at 2-1. Pletcher has another horse here with Ortiz. Ran last year in the Hopeful, the Champagne, 1 turn. Won the Sanford, pretty big. So this horse is, probably looking to sprint also. And then number 10, Life is Great. Not Life is Good, brother. It's just Life is Great.
Even better.
Even better. Life is great than good. Ran in the Gotham. Tired a little bit, finished 4th. Going back to sprinting. So these conditions fit for him. So with Eric Cancel, and he's 6-1. So I've
And
got 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10. My ticket should be $48, pending scratches. So
well, it reminded me of old times watching you just rattle off, numbers.
oh yeah,
Mm.
Tino. Just rattle them off. But you know what happens, Richard? That happens, right? The chalk
Oh,
wins.
yeah.
The chalk wins. Let it be known when Ray Torado rattles off a lot of numbers in a sequence. The chalk wins.
Bet the favorite.
Bet the
You
favorite.
better have the chalk in there then.
I try to. It's insurance policy. Unless the other chalks win the other races, then you're gonna get a very paltry pick
That's
4.
why. That's why I'm
Which has happened before.
trying to beat him a couple times. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, so does that look correct to you guys?
yep.
Yep.
Looks good
Mine's
to me.
good.
1, 3, 5, 6, 9,
So yeah, Joe,
10.
this is $45 on a 50-cent
Although
ticket.
you're going
That's
to be way
45.
over, aren't you, Rich?
Let's see.
No, I
I've
think
got
so.
3
Wait.
times 3 is 9 times 11 is 99.
Yep. He's under by 50 cents.
Oh,
Right?
Oh wow, look at
Huh?
that. You
That's
made it.
yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 99. Yep. 49,
Maximum.
50.
Yeah, max budget is $50.
Yeah. That's why I don't have the 4 in there, Steve. So I can make that.
Can't have it. Well, can't have everybody.
Yeah. And as
Why
Ray
we?
said, as Ray
Because
said,
otherwise, we
that
just
it's
say all, and
yeah. If I
oh,
were
you
you
know what
guys,
I was doing? I didn't realize what I was doing in my head. Never mind.
yeah. And if I were you guys, I'd make sure I kept an eye on that race at Santa Anita that I've got all in there and just put a couple of bucks down on the favorite if you can, because that's as Ray mentioned, that's a guarantee for us. All right. So everybody's got that. Again, yeah, mine
I'll
was
take a picture of these because I might play some of these.
I did
I'm gonna
49.50.
play your bets. Ah,
Steve, you've got you went a whole $1.50 less than me.
Yeah.
Let's see, Ray. Let me expand my margins here because I think I lost one of your picks.
get a bigger column.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I need more space.
Ray's 48. Rich
I'm
is
48.
49.50. Steve is 48, and I'm 45.
All right.
All right, that looks right.
So if none of us hit, I win because I didn't lose $5.
Yes, true.
Right. Yeah.
Well, unless Rich's all goes down to
No,
8 or
but
9.
if nobody hits, Rich would have 50 cents left. You'd have $2 left. Ray'd have $2 left. I'd have $5 left.
Right, yeah.
I'd still win.
You'll get a beer.
$5?
or-
Not a chance.
Oh.
Where can I get a beer for $5? I'm going right now.
This sounds like the price is right.
at happy hour.
Oh, okay.
Oh, happy hour, yeah.
Maybe at happy hour
Yeah.
you got okay. That
On
at
a
happy
Wed-
hour I can.
on a Wednesday.
And when you know the waitress, the first beer is free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at 11 a.m.
Yeah. The first of 10, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I got everybody's picks
Cool.
correct. That's so And what we'll do is we'll be tracking PICK4 Wars. I mentioned it earlier on our previous show. We're going to be off the air next week. So next week we're taking a break. We will come back the following week, and we're going to be taking on Oaklawn Park for the Apple Blossom. We're back in our normal tournament format, but I will have the results for our first season of Broke Guys Handicapping, which is tournament horse racing, and we will have our results from PICK4 Wars, so you can kind of see the trophy presentation ceremony, and then we will go ahead and tackle the Apple Blossom and get started on the Triple Crown Series for our second tournament. All right, gentlemen. I've said this many times before, but it's always a pleasure to handicap with the three of you. Doing PICK4 Wars really
Yes.
kind of brought back some memories there. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this was how it used to go.
Double
Yep.
the pleasure tonight.
This was, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. All right. For Joe English and Ray Torado and Stephen Newsom, my name is Rich Sharp. This is Broke Guys Handicapping. This was PICK4 Wars. Good luck, everybody, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night,
See you
good
in
luck.
Santa Anita tomorrow.
See you at Aqueduct. Who's going to Keeneland?